Good morning, guys. It is 5 a.m. and we've got breakfast rolling, espresso in the system, about to do some Bible time right now, get the mind and heart ready to have a great day. I'm going to show you basically the ins and outs of what a realistic day of college football looks like. If you have any questions, please let me know. But I'm going to try to do my best to show you all the behind the scenes of what everything looks like day to day. Guys, so for breakfast, we've got a Greek yogurt bowl with protein, honey, berries, scoop of protein, 4 dates with honey and salt, and then we have our espresso that I make every single morning. All right, guys, so we're walking into the facility right now. We have a lift, and then I'll show you kind of what I do as far as my routine. I'll catch footballs on the jugs. I'll do tennis ball drills, and actually before I do some body care stuff. So hopefully I can show you some of that as well. I'll just show you the stadium right here.
Man, I saw Maddie do that and I was like, I cannot do this, y'all. That's like...
So we have a 6:30 lift here in a little bit. What I'm gonna do right now is take care of the knees, do a little treatment, a little body care, basically just preparing for a good lift today. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Josh.
You gonna be in the vlog today?
Mm-hmm.
You ready for lift?
Oh, yeah, I can't wait.
Let's go, bro. So we just finished up an upper body lift. I'm about to do my tennis ball drills. The biggest thing, honestly, that I try to chase every single day is just consistency. So there's very rarely gonna be anything that I do that I don't do every single day, whether that's body care, tennis ball drills, hand drills, anything like that, because I feel like if I can have a list of things that I need to do before I go to sleep, if I just check them off and I make sure I do them, then I'm gonna be getting better. And so then the next step in that is being intentional in everything that I do with it. Actually, the next lift group is right behind here, so if you hear any yelling, that's why. But I'm gonna basically take you through really quick some of the stuff that I do. Normally the wall I do everything is on that side. It's not focusing well, but today we're gonna be over here because they're doing a lot of strength and conditioning stuff over on that side. They're about to go from working out on the field to some hill sprints and med ball stuff over there. Whatever sport you play, if you start juggling, you will instantly get way better because everything is hand-eye coordination, especially in sports. So I think about batters in baseball. I think about even like pickleball or tennis, having to use your hands for everything with a racket. Obviously, since I play receiver, everything is catching the ball. That's the job description. So the better you can get with hand-eye coordination, the more confident you're gonna feel on the field. Obviously, you're gonna be way more consistent catching the ball. I've juggled for a few years, so it's not that difficult at this point, but I try to stress myself in different ways to make it difficult. But it's a great warm-up. So when we're in practice, I do it pretty much every single day. Again, it's part of my consistency. Again, having that list of things that you want to do and push you to be great, and just checking those things off every single day, but being intentional with them so you can get better. One of the next phases of this is, again, trying to challenge myself, is going off the wall with it. This is something that I'm not perfect at, but I've gotten way better at it. I'm telling you. See, I'm not gonna be scared to show you that I'm not perfect at it. You might see some of my TikTok videos or reels that I put out, and it looks like I'm just perfect at everything, but I'm not. Honestly, this is very challenging to me and not easy. But again, it's finding ways to stress yourself, especially once you've gotten good at something. I'm not gonna show you everything, but I also go off the wall. I go lows, front, side to sides, over the head. I just don't want the segment to be too long. Okay guys, I am actually headed to class right now. I have a real estate class and I have an entrepreneurship class. My first one is lecture style and the second one I actually have a presentation in today. So I feel prepared. I looked over stuff last night, did my slides, and feel pretty good. But again, I want to do a great job because one of my favorite things people say, one of my coaches used to say, is how you do anything is how you do everything. So we're gonna do a great job. This is where I park every single day and have a little bit of a walk. Not too bad. My classroom is not this building, but it's the one right across from it. So I'll show you as we get closer. The presentation went great. I'm about to go get some coffee from one of my favorite coffee spots, and then I got to work on a bunch of homework. So, student athlete life, this is the type of stuff most people don't show you when they're posting stuff on social media. So hopefully this is giving kind of a more realistic view of what being a college football player looks like. All right, guys, it is my favorite time of the day because it's lunchtime. You know, I showed you earlier, I wake up at 4:45 pretty much every single day. I have workouts, body care, treatment, football stuff, and I go straight to class. It's almost midday now, and I am starving by now. So I'm gonna show you exactly what I eat pretty much every single lunch. I go ground beef. I put runny fried eggs over top. I'll throw some cheese on there, cook it all in butter, and then have a great carb source with my jasmine white rice. And then pretty much every single lunch, I have a bunch of blueberries with it. I don't know why. I love blueberries. So pretty simple, but I'm telling you, it has absolutely transformed my life eating this way. It's super simple, super basic, but I'm telling you guys, it will change your life. So let me know what you guys are eating right now in the comments, and let me know if you're willing to change. There was one thing I forgot to show you, and it's because I totally ran out of it. Let me make sure. Yeah, I ran out yesterday. It was avocados. I put an avocado pretty much with every single meal that I eat, lunch and dinner. You can see right now I have the ground beef cooking, rice going. The rice takes 15 minutes, so I challenge myself every time I have a rice is, can I get all the ground beef cooked and the eggs cooked before I can get the rice done? That way, I cook lunch and dinner most of the time in 15 minutes. And I'm telling you, it's not that hard. So you just have to be fast. Once you do it a few times, you can really get it done quick. So cooking by yourself, I mean, it doesn't even take that much more time than fast food. A lot of the times I'll go in Chipotle and it takes me longer to stand in line than I can cook this. So, all right, it's super simple, but here is meal 2 of the day. We've got water, obviously, got to hydrate as an athlete. Got our espresso, ground beef, white rice, eggs, a lot of salt, blueberries. Not bad. There's certain things in life that bring me joy, that bring me peace, contentment, and they're things that the Lord has blessed me with that I just try to dwell in as much as I can. Things like blueberries and coffee and sunlight. I mean, my neighbors probably think I'm crazy. I'm out here doing homework without a shirt on in the sun, but it brings me peace. It brings me joy because these are things that God's blessed me with that I want to soak up, that I want to enjoy as much as I can. So I'd say, man, what are some of those things that are in your life? And it's different for everybody that the Lord's blessed you with. All right, so I'm back at the football facility. I'm about to get a little treatment done on my groin. The other day we were running routes and I stepped weird at the top of my route. I didn't get hurt or anything, but it was enough to tighten it up. And I just got to make sure I'm getting some good active recovery on it and just making sure to do a little bit extra, especially wrapping up spring ball. There's going to be little nicks and bruises that you deal with. So this is kind of one of those things. So I'm about to hop in there, hopefully get to show you all a little bit of what the training room looks like and what we do in there to stay healthy. Prettiest little stadium in America. Love this view. I walk in here about 5 times a day. Let me know in the comments what your favorite stadium is. I got Paulson. Say what's up, Murph. Got a little vlog on.
Yo.
First YouTube video. Yeah. So what's up, Rob?
The red. The red.
What are you talking about?
With the
With the car.
blood person. No, that's BFR.
You said Vietnam.
Last week.
Okay, so I just wrapped up treatment at the facility and I just drove over to the student rack. About 5 or 6 days out of the week, I love to hit the sauna, do mobility and hit core. And then I also do a handful of things depending on the day, depending on what we did in the weight room earlier with the team, what I want to focus on right here. Sometimes I do an upper body lift. Sometimes I focus on lower body stuff. Sometimes I do balance, athletic work, knee care stuff. But today I'm going to do an upper body lift, pretty much hit everything. It's kind of a fun beach day type of lift. And then after I get in there, I'm going to hit the sauna, do mobility, and then hopefully get to walk some outside and just enjoy God's creation, enjoy the sun. And then I've got to head back to my place to do a little homework before Guspy's tonight. All Guspy's is basically our athletics award show for Georgia Southern. And I'll take you to that later. So let's go. When I'm doing my core exercises, the main 3 things that I focus on is leg raises, cable crunches, and then there's this oblique twist I do with the cable. And so I hit that about 4 times, 5 times a week. Honestly, that might be a little too much, but man, I've seen big improvements with it. And so if you want to see big improvements, especially in your core, that's going to help you tremendously. All right, so normally a part of my Mondays is I would do field work and I'd also do swimming conditioning out there. But as you can see, I was in a training room earlier and they're wanting me to kind of have a lighter load these next few days, making sure my groin is fine. But again, you just keep getting better. You don't just go home and sit down. You can always get better somehow, some way. But how does she know if we're there now?
Evaluation. How's that thing?
Oh, God. Appreciate it. So I just finished everything that I did in the student center. Obviously, I couldn't show you everything because it was pretty packed and I didn't want to be filming in front of a lot of people, to be honest. I'm still trying to get used to that. But I want to give you all an inside scoop. So let me know if you have specific questions or anything like that, because I want to help you guys and show you guys how you guys can continue to improve. Also, you may be wondering why I'm not wearing a shirt again. And this is going to be a common theme throughout my videos. And if you see my Instagram or TikTok, this is how I like to live my life. I like to enjoy the sun, I like to enjoy the grass, do a lot of grounding and a lot of things like that people would call me hippie, call me weird. But to be honest, the way that I enjoy the Lord is through little things in life, like eating the right nutrition and hydrating, taking care of my body with mobility. I don't know, things like handstands, like I'll probably do a few in a second and show you I've been working on them. Oxygen, the sunlight, clean air. Man, it's really the little things in life, because it's really easy to enjoy the blessings that are really big in life. But I really do think that when you can find joy in the small things and in the little things, it can take you a really far way, and not just getting you things, but I think it makes you more content and more joyful in the things that the Lord has given you. And man, I try to see the Lord in every little detail of my life. And so I've come to really like the really little things in life and enjoy those. All right, I'm gonna show you kind of what I've been working on. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but I'm just trying to work on some body control stuff. That wasn't great, but I'm getting better at it. Honestly, a few weeks ago, I couldn't even do it for more than 5 seconds. And then the other day I hit like a minute and 15-second handstand. So I was pretty hyped about that. And then the other thing I'm working on, which I'm gonna try to face you when I do it. It's like, I'm gonna hate to move the camera a little bit. It's like I'm starting here and I'm supposed to pause and then I do a handstand up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, but All right, since it was driving me crazy, I'm gonna try this thing one more time. Let's go. Okay, talking about gifts and blessings. James chapter 1, verse 17, I think that's where it's at, talks about how every gift comes from above. And so that tells us that all the blessings in our life come from the Father. So let me know in the comments some of the things that God's blessed you with. I just listed off some of the things that I talked about. It doesn't have to be the small things. It can be big things as well, just like family or friends maybe, or a pet. But man, when you dwell on those things, you get so much joy in life. And just, man, thank the Lord for it. Thank God for it. The best snack ever. Come to Smoothie King. I'm telling you, pick the Activator Recovery, I think is what it's called. Add an extra scoop of protein. You're looking at 400 calories, 50 grams of protein, and 0 added grams of sugar. You can't beat it. So it's my favorite snack the last few weeks, and I've probably come in there way too much. Look at this, bro. Looks great. Some good stuff, bro. For the last meal of the day, we have pretty much the same thing as lunch. We've got ground beef, white rice, grapes, and actually at the Gusby's thing earlier, I had a few pieces of grilled chicken, so I didn't do eggs tonight. But yeah, that's the full day of what I eat. Every single night, I have fish oil and creatine. Mix it up, chug a big thing of water, and then that's how I finish my night. Thank you so much if you made it all the way through the end of the video. Again, this is my first video of many in the future. Please let me know if you have any questions. Please subscribe and share with some of your friends. Thank y'all so much, and I'll see you next time.